I decided to start recording myself so I can try and capture potential personality changes. Also, recently, I had a massive spiritual awakening, and I've been afraid that I will lose the train of thought that I've gained, that I'll lose everything that I've learned and fall back into old habits. And I know that I am changing a lot, and that I don't do a lot of the bad things that I used to do, or at least things that will hurt people. Anyway, I'm doing this for my own benefit. I don't think I'll put it up on like YouTube or anything, but if I do, then that's cool. But I was going to write out this thing that I wrote just before I actually had this. Did I say write? I mean read. I'm gonna read out this thing that I wrote just before I had the awakening. Because I think it triggered the awakening, and it was really good that I was writing it all down. So I'm hoping that it will make sure that I don't revert back to how I was. And the change that has happened recently, since I got back from Danica's house, I have been a different person. And I knew that when I was having the awakening, that when things drastically changed, all of the people in me, in here, this body, were going through the same thing. So we all had an awakening. We all suddenly felt differently and thought differently, and that's really crazy. And now we feel differently about Cody. Just to clarify, I have dissociative identity disorder, so I have some alters that help me cope with certain situations. Sometimes I don't really agree with what they're doing at the time, but then it turns out that afterwards, what I did, whether I think it was stupid or not, it turns out to have really good things happen. It triggers lots of stuff that is meant to happen. So I do trust myself. I trust all of the people that are inside. I like to think that we all trust each other, because no matter what happens, everything is happening the way it's supposed to. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm really sick of hearing myself say that, because I've been saying it for years. I've been trying to rephrase it. Like, everything that has happened was meant to. It's slightly less annoying. So I'm gonna read out the thing right now. I'm hoping that reading it out loud will be better than just reading it in my head. And I think filming myself reading it out loud will be better, because then I can listen to myself say it. And maybe when it gets to the bit where the different people have their say, then there will be an actual swap and I'll see. So that'll be awesome. I already feel different. Anyway, so I wrote, we do not live in the same reality as other people that we have encountered. I do not want to be swallowed by illusions. We might feel like we have to live like them to survive in this world. Everything in this world that has an effect on our life can be just as we want, just as we need, just as we will. There are no limits to what we can do. There is no set time frame. Time does not even exist. There is this, and this is happening. We can make anything we want to happen, happen. This reality can be controlled by what? No, it cannot. This reality cannot be controlled by outside forces. I, as one, have the power to create my own reality around me. Yet we, as many, have something that is at our core, and that is how our soul truly feels, what we want. This gives us all the power to pour our energy together and make whatever we want happen. We need to open ourselves to the universe, multiverse, something even bigger. All we need to do is become one with the energy surrounding us and start to create our own reality. There are infinite stories that happen. Everyone has their own point of view, and that is their reality. Every choice they make creates another reality. Therefore, if I alter this reality in any way whatsoever, no matter how it may seem, it does not negatively impact anybody. They have their own life, their own reality. Their soul journeys far, far more than one may believe, and they can learn from every reality they go through. This reality is ours. We have every answer we ever ask ourselves, and it is time to share everything. We connect to our higher self, the person at the core of it all who has lived as each of us. This person is us. We make up this person together. We have it in reach. We can do whatever we want as soon as we are ready. So let me ask us, all of us, do you doubt that you are ready? Because we can be ready at any time, any moment, and in any place. We know that we can turn negative energy into positive energy. So let us cleanse everything around us, not neglecting ourselves. Reach out to our higher self. Where is it? Because she knows that we are ready. She is waiting for us to know it. And now we do. We know it. I am ready for whatever will happen once I reach you. I am ready to reach you. Pour our energy into us. We can do amazing, positive things. I am ready too. I know I don't have to be afraid of myself. We trust each other. We really do. I am willing to take this leap. This is what we want. Give me the strength to open myself to our purest energy and let it flow. This is not going to be difficult. That is just what the majority of the world believe. We know better. Trust what we know. Our feelings do not lead us astray. Deep down, we always know. The inner skeptic is open to a change of view. We love all. We open for pure energy that is us. Let it in. We vibrate higher. Pour your energy and transform us into what is best for this part of our journey. We don't need to feel trapped by this life. Our life can be beautiful. We can be one. I do not want us all to be one as Alex in this life. We want all of us to be one with our core. And that's all that I wrote at that time. I probably have something else that I wrote. I think I wrote something yesterday. One of us wrote something yesterday. Open. And there's one that says transformation. The transformation has well and truly begun. We have made contact with our higher self, our essence. The experience was amazing. We felt the presence, and that of somebody else. He could nearly, why does it say he? Could nearly see them. We could feel them close to our face. We felt an amazing amount of joy, seemingly out of nowhere, which doesn't happen. We learnt that our breathing exercises are very important, and that we can make energy positive. We can transform it inside us and outside ourselves. We have a different view on life. We have a different attitude towards Cody. There is someone who wants to say that they will love him very much. But we are all what? We are understanding that the love we have for him is okay, but it is better spent in friendship. He's obviously not the one, and we understand that. I'm writing this so that we remember that this is where we are at the moment. Even when I wrote this, I was not feeling it as completely as I was when all those things actually happened, when we did find that we could sense the presence with us. Anyway, I have to go quickly, and then I'll do some more filming, hopefully. And I really hope that the sound on this is working, otherwise all of this is pointless and I might have to do it again.